Okay, let's continue with the walk. The second coming of Jesus Christ. The second coming of Jesus Christ is going to be a redemption period where Jesus Christ is going to absolutely annihilate all evil on earth, including the Antichrist who's going to appear. And he is going to put justice, put truth, the truth of God into the world, put the goodness in the world. And before that, there's going to be some signs. A lot of things are going to happen. Some kingdoms are going to rise, some kingdoms are going to fall. And there's prophecies from all over the place. One prophecy that I want to talk about later, maybe I want to go deep into it, is the prophecy of Malachi. He was born, I think, either in Scotland or Ireland. I think it was Ireland. But that was like a Catholic priest that dreamt about he dreamt about the end times, and he dreamt about all the popes and how everything is going to play out. So he basically dreamt from his pope time, the current pope that was in charge at this time, till the last pope in history. And he said once that last pope is coming, that's the time where the Antichrist is going to appear. And you might think, well, okay, everybody can dream dreams of that nature. It's just fantasy or something like that. Everybody can do that, right? Well, everybody could potentially do it. I'm not disagreeing with that, but what truth does it really hold? Now comes the really amazing part, is that all the popes he dreamt about, he described with certain words. He gave them nicknames, basically. Not that he gave them that, but that in his dream, those nicknames were revealed to him. So, for example, I don't have an example here, we have to go into depth to it, but Malachi described every pope he saw with a kind of like a nickname, a descriptive nickname. And if you're familiar with pope culture, right, or with the whole role of the pope, you will understand that every pope has an emblem to them, right? Like a banner, a picture, an emblem, right? That on that emblem something is depicted, some animal or some other symbols. And also, popes, of course, have their life story, they have their biography, etc. They have their life story, they have things they did in their life, they have a place where they were born, they have a place where they died, etc. Right? So, since that's the case, they can be described based on a biography and based on their emblem and role as a pope and role as a person in the world. So if you analyze each and every single pope that Malachi prophesied, if you analyze them, you will understand, you will be shocked, because every single description he gave each and every single following pope, right? He described them perfectly right. He gave them a perfect description. Now I understand if you get one or two popes correctly, right? And that's presupposing that you know that the pope line is going to continue, because who knows, right? You're not God. Maybe in the lifetime of Malachi that was the last pope. And if that was the case, then his prophecy would be wrong. But surprise, surprise, the pope line continued, and so his prophecy was not invalidated by that fact alone. So that is amazing alone. So every single description he did with a pope perfectly fit into the picture, which is absolutely mind-blowing if you think about it. Because there were like, I don't know how many popes from Malachi to here there were. At least 15, I'd say. At least 15. Maybe more. I have to recheck. And of course, he didn't account for the anti-popes. Maybe, I don't know what his sayings were about the anti-pope. Yeah, I have to check that again, but for the popes, he really did really accurate descriptions, and that is not something that a man can do, and that's not what magicians can do. We know from the sayings of the Prophet Muhammad that the tarot card dudes, the tarot card women and stuff like that, those people are working with Satans, meaning they're working with demons, and those demons, right, those demons, they catch up some truths that are being foretold by the angels in heaven who got their revelation from God. So God sometimes tells some angels what is going about to happen on earth and how they should prepare and everything, right? And some of the Satans are flying up there and catching up some news, but they don't know everything. They don't know really all the truths and stuff like that. So they're really telling the magicians 99 lies, and just one of the things they say is true. So they're not really that accurate. So maybe he could predict one pope in the future correctly, right? Somehow, if an angel got revealed that and the Satan was there and blah blah blah, but not 20 popes in a row perfectly described. That's impossible. Only God can do that. If you believe it's random chance, then you might as well be an atheist and believe that the whole world came in by chance. You might as well believe that, in my opinion. Right? That's for me, just mathematically speaking, logical. But I'll see you guys in the next video. In the next section, we speak about a lot of other prophecies which lead up to the second coming of the Messiah. Let's go.